harm his business. In fact, they have already. Joining us, Dan Eberhart is the CEO of Canary. That is an oil field services company, and they use a lot of steel. Is that right, Dan?
Yes, we do. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. Good to see you. Now, I know you're pretty much a Trump supporter. I know that.
Yeah, no, I'm very much a Trump supporter, but not a fan of these steel and aluminum tariffs.
So what's it done to you so far? Because these tariffs were only announced in the last few days.
Yeah, so sure. So what happened to us is within 3 business days of when he announced that he was looking at doing it, our steel costs went up about 22%, and they haven't come down since. So
20% up, just like that?
Yeah, over about 3 business days.
Was that because you use imported steel and it's going to be more expensive?
Well, we use steel. We don't actually know what % of it's imported and what % of it's not, but basically the spot market price went up immediately on us.
Are you worried? Is it a possibility that some steel producers will be no longer in the market, that you'll run out of suppliers? Is that possible?
Yeah, so one of our concerns is not just the price. You know, we can deal with the price increase, and that's not good overall for business, but I think this is going to cause problems with the supply chain later on. 30 days out, 60 days out, I think there could be supply chain disruptions which might hurt medium-sized manufacturing businesses like ours.
Okay, well, there's one thing I don't get here. The European Union, that's a very huge area, the South Koreans, big steel producers, the Australians, they've been exempted from these tariffs. They're not part of it. The tariffs are only aimed at China, Russia, and Japan. That's it. So how come they've had such a big effect on you?
Yeah, and Vietnam, because what's happened is the price has gone up just under that 25% increase for everybody. It doesn't matter. You know, it's like the oil in the gasoline in your car. You don't really know if it came from Venezuela or the U.S. or Texas or North Dakota or what, but it's just gasoline in your car. Well, steel is just steel based on the spec, based on what we're buying. So, but what's happened to us is the price has gone up. Who's exempted and not doesn't really seem to be affecting us. What affects us is the price that we have to pay, and it, I think, makes the American oil business less competitive with OPEC and other international producers.
Fair point. Dan, thank you very much for joining us. I didn't realize that the effect could be so dramatic, but evidently it is. Dan Eberhart, Canary Oilfield Services Company. Thanks very much indeed, sir.
Thank you.